Hello, and welcome to the February 2020 Mercury and Retrograde general reading. I just thought I would give you a brief overview. I was interested to see what's coming up for me in this retrograde period, what I should be working on and focusing on as I go inward. Remember that Mercury in retrograde isn't all bad. It's a time for reflection. It's a time to get focused. It is a time to do those little things, those little loose ends, and tie up those loose ends so that when we come out of the retrograde period, we are focused and clear moving forward, and we're just slingshot right in. So I already set the cards, and we're ready to start the reading. If you're interested in doing a reading with me, you can visit my website at sarahtayshido.com. I'll put it down in the comments. So our first card, Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. And if you notice here, there's a praying mantis. There's also a dragon too, which we are in this time of the Leo full moon, and so we're harnessing our power and we're working with our higher intuition, and we're going to be working gracefully during this retrograde period. That's wonderful. Remember to be very clear in communication during this retrograde period. Understand that sometimes emails might not go through, or what you say may be misconstrued, which may make you want to emotionally withdraw. But this is a good time to go inward and to do that inner work. It's a great time to rekindle your meditation practice, to ground every day, to get out in nature and reconnect. But also, catch yourself if you're withdrawing too much and you're not connecting. It is also a good time to reach out for friendships and alliances that you may have that have been lying dormant. This is that inner work period, and so those one-on-one communications can be very helpful during this time. And this last card, let's see what else is coming up for us in this retrograde period that Spirit wants us to focus on. The Ancestors card. Generations. So you may be finding that you are challenged by some familial or generational habits, patterns, traumas. And this is the time to clear that and do that inner work so that when we are moving forward out of this Mercury retrograde period, we are healing something. And so as Mercury in retrograde is a wonderful time to be doing that inner work, it's also really a good time to be releasing and letting go of what stands in our way of forward movement. So be very clear about that. And I love how there's very similar imagery here with the serpent, the dragon, the hands. We're gracefully in movement, and we need to be in the flow and connecting inwardly. So I don't see this emotional withdrawal card as a negative card. I see it as bringing things into balance with the number 8 and bringing things into a symbiosis where things are evenly flowing in and out. It may be a good time to confront those deeper wounds that we are carrying with us so that when we are in mid-March and Mercury retrograde is moving forward and we are moving into our future, we have done this deep inner work and it's becoming your own master, right? and taking time and being very deliberate with your movements and actions. Let's ask for one more card each. Bask in joy and light. So in this, if you are in the Northern Hemisphere, in this time of winter, and we're looking towards spring and summer, how do you light that light within you? So make sure to do activities in this next month that allow you to rekindle that joy. Maybe you're looking at planting your garden and you're looking through seeds, or you're thinking about how you can encourage others or be of service to others. This is about light. Excuse me. We may have a tendency as we go internal in our dialogue, and this is why it's really good to have a few allies that you can reach out to so that you are not caught in mental conflict, in overthinking. Sometimes Mercury retrograde can muck up the system with communication, so make sure to be clear, have some trusted allies that you can reach out to and say, hey, am I thinking correctly about this, or do I need to kind of reset and step back from this? So don't fall into that trap of being so solitary that you aren't processing in a healthy way. And the Ocean card is coming forward with the message of ebb and flow for this Mercury retrograde period. So be in the flow. We are cycling through the end of winter in this retrograde period. We are going to be fluid, and we are going to be graceful in movement and action. These two cards go hand in hand and support each other. So remember to have a sense of humor in the coming days. Remember to be clear in your thought process and not to get stuck in mental conflict. And now that we've seen this card, we can catch ourselves, right? We can snap ourselves out of it. We can catch ourselves and say, ooh, I need a redirect. This is an opportunity to do that deep inner work, to stay in the ebb and flow, to do some healing around past cycles and patterns in our family lines, and to rekindle that light within. So I hope you enjoyed this Mercury retrograde February 2020 reading. And if you would like to work with me or receive a reading or a healing, you can visit my website at sarahtayshido.com. Make sure to like and please subscribe to my channel for future content. Have a beautiful day.